All Hoops Podcast.
Okay, so you've got a whole stack of articles on this Jimmy Butler thing, right?
Yeah.
Ready to deep dive into this NBA drama.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're talking about you. Jimmy Butler wants to leave the Miami Heat.
Wants out T.
Even while he's suspended for conduct detrimental to the team.
Yeah.
Not exactly your typical Tuesday.
Definitely not how you want to start the week.
We've got a great piece from thescore.com to dig into.
It's called Report, Butler Reiterates Trade Requests in Meeting with Riley.
And this whole thing is fascinating, right? I mean, why is Butler so unhappy?
Right.
How's Pat Riley responding?
Yeah.
And what's going to happen to the Heat?
Yeah. Where do they go from here?
So the article lays out this face-to-face between Butler and Riley.
Okay.
And Butler's basically saying, I want out.
Yeah, it's not just like he's asking,
Right.
He intends to use his player option next season,
Okay.
which is worth $52 million
Okay.
to force a trade.
Wow.
Like, this is not...
That's a lot of money to risk.
Exactly. This is not typical player behavior.
Right.
So that shows you how serious he is.
So what was the Heat's response?
Well, the article describes it as hesitant.
Really?
Like they're not really in a rush.
So you've got this guy who's like, get me out of here.
Exactly. He's ready to go.
And they're just sort of like, we'll see.
Maybe, maybe not. Yeah.
Have they even talked to other teams?
Yeah. They've talked to some teams,
Okay.
but they haven't actively started negotiating anything yet.
Interesting. So they're 3-3 without him.
Yeah.
They're currently 7th in the East.
Right in the middle of the pack.
Does that make them more likely to trade him or less likely?
I mean, that's a good question.
Right.
If they start winning a bunch of games without him,
Right.
maybe they think, hey, we don't need him.
Right.
But on the other hand, if they start losing,
Right.
his value's going to go down.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's kind of tricky,
Yeah, really tough spot for them.
Yeah.
And we have to talk about this whole suspension thing, right?
Of course.
Detrimental conduct. What does that even mean?
Right. Like, the article doesn't get into specifics.
No.
But we know this isn't Butler's first
Right.
clash with the team, shall we say.
Exactly.
So what does this tell us about Jimmy Butler, the person?
Yeah. Is he difficult?
Is he hard to coach?
Or is it the Heat?
Is there something going on internally?
I mean, detrimental conduct is such a vague term.
It really is. Like, what does that even mean?
Right? Is it like he was yelling at teammates?
Maybe he was skipping practice?
Or not following the game plan?
Could be anything, right?
Yeah, who knows?
Usually it's something that hurts the team's chemistry.
Okay.
Or something that goes against the coach's, wishes.
So he's got this reputation now.
Right. He's got a bit of a reputation.
Do you think that scares off other teams?
I don't think so. Not necessarily.
Because he's talented.
He's super talented. I mean, he's putting up 17.6 points a game.
Okay.
5.5 rebounds.
Wow.
4.7 assists.
And like 1.2 steals, too?
It does it all.
So teams might be willing to...
To overlook a little bit of that
Personality.
personality stuff. Yeah.
As long as he's winning games.
Right. If he can help them win a championship.
So you think there are teams that would be a good fit?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like who?
Well, I mean, look at the Clippers. They're in win now mode.
Okay, yeah.
They're probably more tolerant of a strong personality.
Right, they just won a championship.
Exactly.
Now the team like the Spurs, they're all about culture.
Very disciplined.
So probably not a good fit.
Probably not the best fit for Jimmy.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So what happens next? This is like a standoff, right?
Total standoff.
Yeah.
You got the team that doesn't want to trade,
Right.
but they're under pressure.
Yeah.
You got the player who wants out,
Yeah.
who may or may not be easy to deal with, and
Yeah.
the clock is ticking.
Literally ticking.
His suspension ends Thursday.
Oh, wow. So soon.
And the Heat expect him back if he's not traded by then.
Awkward.
Can you imagine? He walks back in that locker.
Like nothing happened.
After demanding a trade, yeah.
That's got to be tense.
That's going to be some good reality TV right there.
Yeah, the cameras are going to be all over that.
Oh, yeah.
But this is bigger than just Jimmy Butler and the Heat, right?
Absolutely.
This says something about the NBA as a whole.
It really does.
Players have so much power now.
More than ever before.
And they're not afraid to use it.
And teams are going to have to adapt.
Yeah, how are they going to handle this?
Are they going to just hold on to these unhappy stars?
Even if it hurts the team.
Right, even if it messes with the chemistry.
Or are they going to be quicker to trade them?
To just get rid of the problem.
So many questions.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating to see how it plays out.
It's a new era for the NBA.
Player empowerment, that's what they're calling it.
And Jimmy Butler is leading the charge.
Right at the forefront.
So what do you think, listener?
Yeah, what's going to happen?
Will Butler get his trade?
Will he be back in Miami on Thursday?
What's the league going to look like 5 years from now?
It's a story worth following, that's for sure.
So keep those articles coming.
Keep them coming.
We'll be right here to deep dive into them with you.
Absolutely.
All right, that's it for today's deep dive.
See you next time.
Catch you later.